Coach Houston, I'm glad to be back with you again today. Earlier today, I spoke with you on the importance of understanding consistency over intensity. This is part two of the series that I'm focusing on LinkedIn this week regarding the hidden power of small steps. And first of all, like I said, the consistency is where it all starts. If you can get consistency, you're on your way to reaching your goals. It's about that daily habit that you form. But here's another habit that you need to make sure that you incorporate, and that is to stack small wins. In other words, allow momentum to build by recognizing and celebrating each individual win. A lot of times we get caught up in the need to want to see the big win, the big victories, the big goals, but it's those small, steady, consistent wins that you stack over time. That's how great coaches, great people, great individuals build momentum. You don't need a miracle. You need a momentum plan. So, how do you get that? You don't look for the big breaks. You create progress by climbing one step at a time and stacking those small wins. This is what most people overlook. I'm sorry. When you stack wins, every time you get one of those victories, every time you see yourself succeed, every time you see yourself reach that ultimate destination uh, in those small, steady goals, confidence builds. And as confidence builds, you get courageous. You're willing to take bigger steps. You're willing to take more chances. You're willing to go after more. And then of course that courage turns into compounded results. So remember, stop looking for the big wins, the big breaks, the aha moments, and look for those small, consistent wins. Stack them. Let your confidence build, and as your confidence let courage rise up within you, and as that courage rises up within you, you're going to begin to see those compounded results. So keep that in mind. This is what most overlook: the power of celebrating. Celebrate finishing the workout, not just hitting that personal PR. In other words, think about lifting weights. The goal is I want to be able to bench press 400 pounds. Okay. And you're getting there, you're trying to get there, you're trying to get there, and then the day comes that you're supposed to hit that bench press mark of 400, that personal record, that PR record, but you don't hit it. You get 395, you get 390, you get 39, whatever, but you come up short. Well, because you didn't celebrate the workout, you didn't celebrate the journey, you didn't celebrate the fact that you have put yourself in a position that you're even attempting to do 400, you feel like a failure. But if you've been celebrating the fact that when you started this journey, let's say you started at 250, look how far you've come, even though you didn't hit that PR. So value each rep, each call, each note, each opportunity you have to pursue what you're going after. Celebrate every single one, every rep. One, two, three, four. Even though it may not be the 400, every rep is getting you closer to your step. Remember, consistency, not intensity. Stacking wins builds confidence, fuels courage, and courage compounds into results. What's a small win that you're proud of this week? I want you to take a moment and think, what is a small win that you're proud of this week? What's something you did at the beginning of this week that you're saying, you know what, I'm ready. I started and I finished. Was it making 3 phone calls? Was it uh, working out? Was it spending time with your children? Whatever it may be, take time to celebrate that. And then if you find yourself in a situation, in a circumstance where things have not gone the way you planned, you missed a goal, you came up short, start today. Start with a simple, small step and repeat that tomorrow. And then repeat it on the next day and the next day. And let that be the victory. Let the fact that you did the activity, not the result of the activity, but that you did the activity itself. And that's what you're proud of. And it reminds me quickly, and I'll get out of here after this. Nick Saban always talked about believing in the process, and that's the process. The process is consistency and celebrating small wins. And the next time I'm back with you on this topic, I'm going to be talking about discipline and how discipline actually feeds the consistency. There's an element of focusing on the right things, doing the right things. But if you don't have discipline, you never get to that. So thank you so much. I'm Coach Houston. I invite you to join us on LinkedIn, where I'm posting about this topic all week long. I post there multiple times each day with great insight. It's a great resource. And subscribe to the manifesto, the Empowerment Manifesto. Sorry about that. The Empowerment Manifesto. Love to have you be a part of the Empowerment family. I'm Martin Houston, Coach Houston, and with Empowerment Strategy and Solutions. Thank you so much. Glad that you were able to join us today. Have a great day. Talk to you later.